Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Felicia. Just in case you're new here, I create content around fashion, lifestyle, sewing and DIY. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please do well to click on that subscribe button, smash it, okay, and join this creative gang. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to watch this video. This video I'm going to be doing today is also one of the videos that was requested on my community post that I put out some weeks back, asking for ideas or content that you guys would like me to film in the area of dressmaking. And one of those is measurement taking. Like, what dress are you making without your measurements, right? So I'm going to be teaching you how to take proper measurements for yourself at home or with the help of someone in the house, you know, with a tape. And also for maybe you want to make dresses to give to your tailors or send to me. I probably must have sent you here if you are a client of mine to watch this video to learn how to take your measurements by yourself with the help of someone at home. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to take proper measurements. So if you're here for tutorials, you want to watch this video. If you're here to have your measurements sent to your tailor, you want to watch this video. And yeah, if you're here for me, please watch this video and send me those measurements. Let's make beautiful dresses, okay? So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be using Faith as my model. You guys, if you watch my vlogs, you know Faith. And yeah, taking your perfect measurements is like the first step into having fabulous dresses. So do well to continue watching, and don't forget to leave me comments in the comment section if you have any questions or if you don't understand certain things I have done in this video. Let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to address it, okay? And yeah, let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, so for the first measurement I'll be taking is the shoulder measurement. For Faith, she's skinny, so I can see where the collarbone ends. Where the point I'm touching right now is where the collarbone ends. I'm going to be taking the measurement from that one point to the other point on the other side. But for someone who is bigger and you can't really see it, you can easily use the armhole opening to gauge where the shoulder should start and end. So from that one point to the other point is our shoulder measurement. Also remember to take the tape across the neck rather than straight. The next measurement I'll be taking is the shoulder to the half length back. So I'm going to be using where her neck ends to gauge where my tape should start. You could also use where the shoulder slope starts from. So from that point to the deepest area of her back, which is what I'm feeling around for, the deepest point on her back is where I'm going to be ending the tape. So that will be helping us to get rid of zipper bulges while we're making any dress. That point right there is half length back. The next measurement I'll take is the shoulder to the bust point. By taking the tape from the highest point on the shoulder to the midpoint of her breasts. For this measurement, make sure you're wearing a good bra so you can be able to get that good lift. The next measurement to take is the shoulder to the under bust. So from the highest point of the shoulder still, I'll continue on to the under the bust. That's directly under the bust. That will be our shoulder to under bust measurements. Still holding the tape from the top of the shoulder, I'm going to be measuring the half length front, which is also called the natural waist or the gown waist. You can find it by simply bending to the side to figure out that point where you don't have your rib bones, or using an elastic, a rope, thread, whatever you can just wrap around your waist to be able to get that slimmest area of your waist. That point right there is your half length front. Wherever around your waist is the slimmest point is your half length front. Wherever your rib bones have gone past is your half length front. So use this technique to be able to get that point correctly. So her shoulder to her half length front will be at that point where I'm touching right now. The next measurement I'll be taking is the waist to the hip measurement, and you have to take this from the side as I'm doing. Use your eye to gauge where the fullest area of her bum is, and that's where it is right there, her waist to her hip measurement. Still holding the tape on the waist point, I'm going to go ahead to measure the waist to knee, and this measurement is just directly above the knee. So your waist to knee measurement is going to be directly above the knee. Now I'm going on to measuring the full length. Notice that I still held on my tape under the bust while taking this measurement. Always do this when you're taking the lengths. Now on to the circumferences. The first measurement I'll be taking is the off shoulder measurement. Taking the chest measurement right now, just take the tape over the bust. The next measurement I'll be taking now is the bust measurement. We'll go on to measure around the under bust, directly under the bust. This is the under bust measurement. The next measurement I'll be taking right now is the half length front measurement. This is also your gown waist measurement or your natural waist measurement. Taking this measurement from the side as well, I'll be taking the hip measurement, so taking the tape round the hip. Also, just to be extra sure, you can move your tape around on that point to make sure that the tape slips off easily. Now for this measurement I'll be taking is the knee circumference measurement. Your legs should be apart at least 7 inches for this measurement. Moving on, we're going to be taking the armhole measurement, and this simply by taking it round through the shoulder, through the armpit area, around that. Put your hand on your waist as she's doing so, and make sure that the tape is really loose. As you can see how loose this one is, this is going to enable free movement of the hands. Now for the length measurement of the sleeves, we're going to be starting from that pointy bone, that collarbone, all the way down to the wrist. And you can see I'm still taking it on the angle. Measure the short sleeve length, the elbow length measurement, the 3/4 length measurement, and the long sleeve length measurement. Now the next thing I'm doing is to measure round the sleeve length. So round the bicep, round the elbow, round the 3/4 length, and round the wrist. Also make sure that you make the tape loose enough for these hands to slip off the tape. This is in case of when you're working with a non-stretchy fabric. So I'll be going on to take the upper thigh measurement as well as the lower thigh measurement. I'm going to be using these to make pants on the channel, so watch out for that, okay? And I'm going to be also measuring around the waist for the trouser. So it depends on your preference where you place your trousers or your skirts. Measure around that. If you wear a high waist skirt or pants, then you want to use the same half length measurement. Next thing I'm doing is to measure the length of the top. So wherever you like your top to stop is where you measure as your length, and also the length of a trouser or a skirt. Please note that your waist to hip for a trouser or a skirt to be different from the waist to hip for a gown. So measure from your waist where your trouser starts to the hip, and then as well as the waist to the knee. Next measurement I'm taking now is the apex measurement, and this is just from one nipple point to the other nipple points. So basically the midpoint of both your breasts when you're wearing a good bra. Next measurement I'll be taking is the neck depth. So I would want to know how deep you like your neck. So I like to take this measurement for a round neck. I'm taking measurement on a straight line, just gauging how deep the neck is going to be. But for a V neck, I'm going to be taking it towards the V direction, to the neck depth. So depending on the depth of the neckline, I'll be checking where the neckline would stop. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching us do these measurements, and thanks to the model for coming, to help us out. To help us out with this measurement taking. And yeah, don't forget to leave me those comments down in the comment section if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to respond to them. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, remain fabulous as always, okay? Bye.